Hey guys, Venomous here, and I got a brand new OTGT for you. Now today I'm talking about the new Prince of Persia, the Forgotten Sands, okay? Now I've checked out the game, played it, messed around with it, went through the story and everything, and I gotta tell you, it's better than the last Prince of Persia, because honestly I think the Prince of Persia, where it's the Sands of Time storyline, had a much better actual clear-cut storyline than the one that was, a complete deviation out of it. The style looked cool in there, the whole kind of like, colorful, inky type of style, but this one, I think it really goes back to what really made it good. But as far as like the gameplay and stuff, it's Prince of Persia, and Prince of Persia was good when it first came out with the Sands of Time and stuff, but I think, it's just like I don't really I'm not really feeling it right now, honestly. Like, there's not really a lot of new stuff. There's a lot of platforming, a lot of running on walls, climbing ledges, jumping, some sword play and stuff, generic enemies and things like that. There's a lot of enemies, especially when you get towards like the final ending part of the game, without spoiling anything. If you've already seen it, if you haven't seen it yet, there's a lot of generic enemies, all over the place that you fight for the most part, and it's pretty much the same thing over and over and over, and it gets really repetitive, in the platforming and stuff. Okay, so honestly, this was an okay game. It wasn't so much spectacular as was it the original Prince of Persia when it first came out, the original Sands of Time and stuff, but it's a nice, decent thing to play, because there's not a lot of stuff coming out this June. If you haven't already played Lost Planet, Alan Wake, and Red Dead Redemption and stuff like that, this is okay, to probably maybe kill a weekend on, because it's not that long, to be honest with you. It's maybe close to about 10 hours, maybe a little bit more, maybe even less. I didn't really time myself, but once I beat it, I was like, damn, it's kind of They have challenges there for you to actually, partake in, but it's nothing too spectacular, or at least worth mentioning. It does have this thing where, the Uplay thing, which is kind of like an Assassin's Creed 2, that for certain things that you do, you get points for actually doing them. You could download extra stuff, like you get an actual skin for Ezio, which is actually pretty cool, which is pretty sweet. And there's a couple other things here and there that instead of actually going to Xbox Live and having to pay for it, you just spend the points that you get from the Uplay thing, you just automatically get them for free. So it's pretty cool, Hopefully, it gives you another incentive, maybe you go through the game one more time on a harder difficulty, if there is one. But to be honest with you, I figured one playthrough is just good enough for me, and it's not, I'm not really going to go back to this game, so that's enough of that. But anyway, that's just my comments on the actual game. Leave your comments and video responses, I don't mind, just keep it civil. I hope you guys maybe had a better time than me. It's kind of, it's just, that's all you could pretty much say. It's like, it's okay. Okay, but anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Venomous out, and that was only the goddamn truth.